What's up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and I'm guessing that you might have already guessed what one unit players are considering possibly more overpowered than Electro Dragons. Yes, it is the miners, and I'm going to talk about them and show them in action today. Town Hall 12, Town Hall 11, and Town Hall 10, and they are super strong at any level right now. Now, I will go ahead and say this. A maxed miner, I don't think, is as overpowered as a maxed out Electro Dragon is, but what we're seeing is more players have been able to max out miners than have been able to max out Electro Dragons, simply because you had to run through all of the levels of E-Drags with the brand new update, whereas most players were only one level away from maxing out these brand new, newly buffed miners. Now, they're faster than they were pre-update. Imagine, remember you guys, they dropped that speed, they cut it like in half, and then they nerfed it. So what I'm saying is they buffed them, and then they nerfed them before it came out. If they had not dropped that tiny nerf in, we would see Town Hall 9s 3-starring Town Hall 12s. It's crazy right now. It really is. The miners are so incredibly strong. This is a Town Hall 12 attack, and again, it's not just 12 where we are seeing miner domination, major domination by miners. It's at all of these Town Hall levels. And it really has a lot to do with this speed. Now, also, you guys need to remember that siege machines have been added to Town Halls 10 and 11, making things even easier. And how is this changing war? It sounds to me, based upon what I'm getting in feedback from my full attack clans, things have gotten a little bit easier. Town Hall 10 on 10 3 stars and 11v11 3 stars are much more common than they were pre-update. Is this a good thing? It really depends upon where you sit as far as clan wars. I know players like a challenge. Players don't want things to be too easy. And here at Town Hall 12, it's difficult to tell. When you've got players that are maxed out or nearly maxed out, there is still this play imbalance. Now, obviously, let's call him Mr. Tastic right here. He doesn't have maxed out heroes, but then again, he didn't need them. Also, remember you guys, this is a multiplayer or trophy replay, not a war attack. So we're not looking at anti-3-star bases so much, although who knows, maybe the meta is going to lead us to a need for players to run anti-3s, definitely for Electro Dragons and possibly for miners. And yes, those were level 5. So next up, moving on to Town Hall 11. This is B. Briggs from Full Attack 4, and this is an 11v11 multiplayer attack. Now, a lot of players using, say, Queen Walk or something like that. Right here, check it out. Baby dragons to funnel on the edges. Then the clan castle goes down. That's right, no siege machine necessary. And then the heroes and then the miners are going to pour in. Now, the major concern for miners, get it, major? For miners anyway, yeah, is the Eagle Artillery. Okay, so the Eagle Artillery, a lot of players will try to get it out of the way early. There you can see a heal spell is going to do a great job, and then a freeze catching a wizard tower and the crucial Eagle Artillery as the heroes, the main group of units, move in and take out the Eagle before it can fire 3 more shots. Once the Eagle is down, then the freeze goes back on that far Inferno Tower and the Tesla. Things looking good for B. Briggs right here as he gets his units into the core of the Archer Queen on the Town Hall for the 2nd star. And, you know, one of the things I've never really cared for about miners is how difficult it can be to tell how many you have left, where they're going, where they've been. Obviously, it's something that comes with practice. I haven't done a lot of miner attacks in my career. I will throw one up at the end of this episode, though. So we'll see. Remember the old saying, if Galadon can 3 the strats OP, we will see if that's what the case may be. All right, sorry. Okay, next. Oh, so we're getting through this attack. B. Briggs doing a good job. Obviously, this is, again, not an anti-3-star base, but the word I'm getting from the war players is that when you combine the miners with a siege machine, then it's like broken. It's way too easy to 3-star because the siege oftentimes can get in, take out that Eagle Artillery no matter how hard you try to protect it at Town Halls 11 and 12. The siege machine does a great job, especially with the heroes, maybe a Queen Walk, a Queen Dive, a Queen Charge, whatever you want to call it. And once again, this was a close one. I mean, we're down to a Baby Dragon and the Barb King, but it's just not going to be enough to stop B. Briggs right here as the last airborne defense goes down. Baby Dragon lives, and it's going to be indeed a 3-star. This is 11v11. So we saw 12v12. This is 11v11, and we're going to move on and check out a 10v10, but the 10v10 will be in Clan War, and our first look at an anti-3-star base trying to hold off the newly buffed miners. And for that replay, we again turn to FA4, Full Attack 4, and Psi 2 Sense. Is that it? Dropping the siege right away, and then the miners immediately. No hero, queen, walk, charge, anything. Just miners and siege going right in after this immediately. And really, when you see any sort of attack like this that's kind of that spam where the player is just going to dump everything in, that is usually an indicator that things are a little bit too easy for offense. And the miners are just going to run their way through this village. You can see a couple of heal spells doing a great job. Single target Inferno stands no chance against a huge group of miners like this. The Archer Queen still has her ability. 2 more heal spells yet to be put down, and we're just about to grab 2 stars. You can see, again, it's going to come down to, you guessed it, spell timing and placement. You've got to get that right, even with an OP, a very strong army. If you drop the spells all wrong with miners, with Electro Dragons, you are going to fail, and I can prove that in a future episode. Maybe, or maybe not. Actually, that's a good experiment. We'll try spamming spells in the corner with Electro Dragons and with miners and see if we still win. Anyway, Psi doing a great job right here. Not a lot of planning probably had to go into this attack. I believe this was a fresh hit, and it looks like not a problem. In fact, at the very end, if you look, you can see there are a ton of miners left coming up to the surface there. The Archer Queen nearly at full health, Barb King still alive, and a P.E.K.K.A. as well. So OP, broken, too strong? Could be war players finding things a little bit too easy right now as far as 3 stars go. Now, yes, if Galadon can 3, the strat's OP is the old saying. But remember, you guys, this is only a Town Hall 11. Although it's a high-level Town Hall 11, I'm dropping in the Siege Machine. You can see I'm funneling with Baby Dragons right here. But, yes, you can guess it. Annihilation. Okay, we've got 4 rage spells, a pair of heal spells. And I'll tell you this right now. This is the first miner attack I've done in maybe ever, practically. I don't think I've ever really used miners, even when they first came out. Check out the Siege Machine right there. Can't make it through that last wall. A P.E.K.K.A. in the Siege Machine. The King getting there as well. And the Archer Queen worked as a magnet. That's what caused those troops to go into the core instead of around to the sides. Worked out perfectly for me. We get the Eagle Artillery down and the defending heroes. And now the miners can come in from the right-hand side along with the Grand Warden for his aura buff. A couple of rage spells, and they're just going to annihilate this base. You can see he was on his way to 12, didn't get there in time, and I can also guarantee you silly Giga Tesla is not going to stop a pack of miners like this. The heal spells, again, for me, just kind of like there. You could see the miners on the far right actually ran in and got into that area of the heal spell, so that worked out well for me. But that new speed, I'm telling you right now, the miners may be a little bit too strong. The word I'm getting, especially at Town Halls 10 and 11, if you've got maxed miners and a siege machine, it's just too easy right now to 3-star. So, I don't know, you guys, which is stronger, Electro Dragons, miners? It's hard for me to tell. I am going to have some players attacking my maxed out Town Hall 12 from Lost Phoenix in the coming days, and we will see what is stronger, a maxed out miner army or a maxed out Electro Dragon army. I suspect I know the answer, and it comes from above, but we will just have to wait and see. So if Galadon can 3, the strat's OP. One more time, Galadon, and look there. I don't know how many miners is that? Is that like 857 miners are left? I think there's more miners at the end of that attack than there were at the beginning, and I pick up 13 trophies. Embarrassingly easy. All right, you guys, make sure you watch me live stream on Twitch, Clash of Clans, almost every single day. The link is right there. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Most of all, make sure you're kind to other people. Make sure you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you all come back again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon!
Peter.
Galadon!
Peter.
Galadon!
Peter.
Galadon!
Peter, what? Jeez.
I've got nothing to say.
Okay.